So, Team of the Year, Matthaus is here. And now, people are saying he's expensive. I haven't looked yet. Bronze, silver, as always, go to the bottom. So, we need a 291. So, what do we get back from them? Not very good packs either. We're going to show you how to grind this, and it's going to be nice and simple. We've got the brand new BL, or Bundesliga upgrade. The player picks are still there. The 84x7 are still there for one more day. Don't forget, we've got loads of other things we can do as well. So, the first thing we are going to do is try out one of these new 77 plus ones. So, let me go ahead and open that quickly. So just like the Premier League, it's 3 rare and the rest are common. I will actually give my honest opinion. I don't think these packs are worth it. I generally think you should just keep grinding the player picks until we get the Premium Bundesliga, which will come out on Tuesday like they did with the Premier League. But let's head over to the store and let's have a look what we get out of this and if there's anything useful. Now, the difference between this and Premier League is there's more walkouts in Premier League than there is Bundesliga. So statistically speaking, you would have higher chances of getting a team of the season out of these if EA could do simple maths. Now, you're most likely going to get Hummels a hell of a lot like we have here, but that can help you move. Team of the season's finally here and it's time to talk business. Have you encountered this problem when buying coins from other websites? But I got the best service at Loot Bar. Loot Bar provides you with the cheapest and most reliable coins with an 8% discount for new users. I only spent 35 euros and I got 1 million coins, and now there is also a 5% bonus coins for all orders. Don't forget to use code NANNY to use 8% off. The coins will be delivered within the next 24 hours. That's awesome. Now I have the best team like this, and you will be ready to improve your team like I said. The link will be down in the description and comment section. Use the code NANNY to get 8% off and 5% bonus and improve your team today. Move on to the next thing. So let's say you got an 83 just like this and you don't know what to do with it. Then what I would highly recommend doing is these 84x7. You're going to need team of the week, so go ahead and put your team of the weeks in that. If you do have any team of the season duplicates, put them into this. You can pick all 3 players. I've done it twice. That's just going to help you get rid of those. So for example, with our 84x7, let's have a look to see if I do have a team of the week or not. I'm pretty sure I don't, but you never know. So we don't. So that's the first thing I'm going to go do. So with all the cards that I have in my club already, I'm going to go ahead and get myself a team of the week. Nice and simple here. We can have an 83 rated team with 185. So let me go complete that quickly. So what I'm doing is I'm putting all of my Bundesliga players into this. Try and get rid of as many Bundesliga as you can because, of course, they're the ones that you are going to be grinding, so it makes sense to get rid of them. Now, I know we're doing Matthaus at the moment, but just use that while you're thinking about going through. So we're going to do the same thing with the 84. We are going to go over to gold, straight over to Bundesliga, and then we're just going to get rid of all of our high ratings. So 284s can go into this, and we're just going to clear them out that way. Now, what I would highly recommend doing, and I will do a video on this a little bit later on in the week, is how to get gold rare so you can prepare for the premiums that are going to come out. Because I imagine the pack weight's going to be much, much higher on those than what they are typically with the Premier League, for example. So we are a little bit short here. It's not a problem. We can pop in another 84. Pop in this one. There we go. So we got ourselves our first team of the week. Now you want to go ahead and do the method that I'll show you in a second after this. But I just wanted to get the team of the week out of the way so I can explain what you should do with a higher rated fodder, especially if you've got a lot in your club like I have. So we get ourselves 2 87s and an 86. We just take the highest rate. It doesn't really matter. And then we are going to head over to the 84x7. Now, don't forget the mixed league cards are still in from last week. They get updated in a couple days' time. So if you don't want to open packs just yet, I generally don't blame you just for holding just a little bit longer. But doing the same thing again, getting rid of the Bundesliga and see what we can get rid of some of these 84s. Obviously, we are a bit over the rating, but as long as I get them out of the club, I'm not too bothered because I am going to be doing how to grind the 77 pluses after this. And we are going to go to the Women's Bundesliga as well. Don't ever forget that. Don't neglect that when you can. There's going to be a lot of 83s in here that you don't need. And we've got ourselves our first 84x7. So with the team of the week, go ahead and do your daily bronze and silver upgrade into your gold upgrade. Get yourself enough team of the weeks to complete that. Once they're done, then you can just get them out of the way. You don't have to worry about them anymore. And then you can roll into the next one, which would be whatever we get tomorrow or the day after in terms of upgrade. But we are going to open up our 84x7. Now, hopefully we get tots in this, and we don't, so it's not a problem. Now, we can use these players to help us with Matthaus and other SBCs. So, for example, the 88 is absolutely fantastic for the Matthaus SBC. This 84 can go back into the team of the week. The same with this to 85, and then the 87 and the 85s can go into other SBCs as well. So what we're going to do here is head back over to our 84x7, and we are going to go ahead and complete ourselves another team of the week. So let me go complete this off camera quickly. So another team of the week has been complete, and now we can get ourselves another 84x7. Now, if you're not quite ready with your walkouts to put into Matthaus, like I say, highly recommend doing this as much as you can, especially if you are getting 90 rated cards. Now, once the 84x7s are gone, that 90 rated can help us out massively with Matthaus in general. So, for example, it can go into this SBC here with a 90 team of the week, or any 90s or whatever else we need. As long as you keep repeating those round and round and round, you've got no worries whatsoever. Now, the pack weight does seem a little bit higher on these than they do normally with the Bundesliga team of the season, but pack luck is definitely down to what your account is like, etc. So I can't really be like, yeah, definitely do this, this, and this because your pack weight's higher. It doesn't always work out like that. We are going to go ahead and complete this last 84 times 7. I've got one more after this, but I'm just going to save it for a bit later on of a different video. So what we are going to do then is go into the grind. As you can see here, I'm using quite a lot of low-rated golds at the moment because my club is a little bit in the mud from grinding the Premier League a bit relentlessly. As we get ourselves, here we go then. So what we're going to do now is open up our last 84 times 7, as I've said, and then we are going to go ahead and go into the actual grind. Which one you should be doing, picks, or should you be doing the 77 pluses? Now, we'll open up a couple more 77 pluses just to see if they're worth your time of day or not, but I still am leaning towards doing picks. So here's our last 84 times 7. It is a team of the season, Portuguese, left back from Barcelona. So it's Cancelo plus a team of the season. Hopefully, it's one of the newer ones and not one of the old ones. But let's see what we get. This is why I recommend doing these, because you will get a lot of team of the seasons, and that is going to be Banza. So it's an old one, of course it is. But that's fantastic for Matthias, another 90 rated card. But let's say you're in this situation where you get yourself a 90 rated card and you don't know what to do with it because you haven't got enough to complete any SBCs off yet and you are a little bit confused where you can put it. Then you want to go ahead and pop them into the exchanges and get yourself more gold. Now, it's a perfect way. An 89 rating will give you 51 golds. But also, don't forget to do your daily login. It's just easy to get a couple packs back for minimal effort as well. So if we go to bronze here, pop that in. And it's going to give us 2 extra players back, plus an objective with more packs as well. So again, really, really helpful when you're going through that system. And then obviously on top of that as well, we are going to head over and start doing a couple picks. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3 player picks and then 2 more 77s. That would be 3 of each for this video alone. And we're just going to judge there which one's more beneficial. So when it comes down to golds, just go ahead and pop in all and any golds that you have. I know we need rares. There is a trick you can do. If you didn't know, you can actually go ahead and put in Libertador rares. And if they're 75 rated or higher, they count as gold. So as you can see there, that's what we're doing. So let me go and make 2 more of those and I'll be back once that's done. So that is the 3 picks done. Now let's see what we get out of these picks. Now the reason why I prefer picks is because obviously you can choose which card you want. So you don't have to worry about duplicates. And also we can avoid a lot of Bundesliga cards if we don't need them. But the other problem about this as well is when you get a lot of 83s. But we're going to have to take the 83s to just keep the grind going around. Now, with your 83s in particular, I'm going to get all 3 83s there, aren't I? With your 83s in particular, just treat them as if they're normal golds now, as we do get 3 83s, because they're not really worth anything. Like, if you check the prices, they're like 850 coins. So they're basically what a gold rare is normally. So put them into any SBC you want, for example, Team of the Weeks. Keep grinding them with the player picks. Now, if I go to make 2 more of these 77 pluses, that would be 3. The first one, we got an 83 Hummels. So at the moment, all we have to be is an 83, and we can decide which one is better. But the only difference is that the player picks, as you probably know, will take 8 players with 1 rare, whereas these are 11 players and 3 rare. That's why I'm not the biggest fan when it comes to doing these ones. I know you get 2 players back, and you could argue that 2 players back is better than 1. But imagine you get 2 77s back. I don't think that's worth 11 gold plus 3 rares. But you're going to have to let me know in the comment section down below which one you think's better off. I mean, I will be grinding either of these to see how they go, but that's just my personal opinion. And I found with the Premier League ones in particular, they were really bad. I managed to get Sam Kerr, so I can't really argue too much. But at the same time, I did open up over easily 100 of them, I'd imagine, altogether. Whereas the picks, we got quite a few team of the seasons, no crazy names mentioned out of them, but again, helped us continue the grind on. So we got 2 more cards to go for this, and then we can go ahead and pop this in. And you're looking to basically build as many of these as you can by doing the bronze, the silvers, doing objectives and everything like that to keep getting golds back. And continue off trying to just build and build off getting the Matthias done one by one SBC at a time. I always say rule of thumb is try and do the most expensive one first, because then you know you're definitely going to do it no matter what. We have got objective cards as well on top of that. But let's open up the second one here and see what we get. So not a blue here, so we'll skip it. It's going to be Polish. I've got no idea who that is. And we got an 82 and an 80. So that's my exact point. That's already worse than a player pick. And it cost us more. Yes, we got an extra player back. But if you can grind both of them together, highly recommend it. But it is a long effort. And that looks like it's going to be 83 Hilaire. So they're very, very similar in what you get back, in my opinion. But you want to basically rinse and repeat those as much as you can. And then you're going to get all these extra packs for doing a Team of the Week SBCs and objectives and much more, which you can then start building up. But you are looking to get as many TOTs as you can, or other special cards that are available to build up. We will go ahead and do our last 84 times 7, see what we get out of that, and then we'll be able to wrap up the video there. So again, the team of the week has been done. That's our third one in this video. Now we've completed all 84 times 7. You should still grind the team of the week so you can get yourself high-rated fodder and be able to click Matthias off that way if you don't get team of the seasons, as you can use team of the weeks in that as well. So let's go ahead and complete this last 84 times 7 and see what we get out of this. So the last one has been complete. Let's see what we get out of this. I'm hoping for a Bundesliga team of the season. I've already packed Sancho as well, which is crazy. Wasn't in this video. It was a little bit just before I recorded. So we'll be doing a review on that on the second channel if you want to check that out. But let's see what we get out of this. Did we get anything decent? No blue, unfortunately. So of all of these cards, again, they can go into the exchanges, go back into team of the weeks and much more. For example, this 87 would go into an exchange. If you do have any questions, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, press the like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.